I'm booting out
You
Kenny.
boot out Kenny. Say you
Yes.
have something against Kenny and he's going to break your heart, you know. But it's all good. But my top three is Leslie, Gold, Kenny, Silva,
Mm-hmm.
Levell, Brands,
Okay.
and Lyles doing something.
And why you
But
have that order?
that is my top three. I personally don't think Lyles is ready for 6 rounds,
Mm-hmm.
and that's one of the that is fat. I would think is the gonna
Yeah.
be his fault. Tobago, we know him strong,
Mm-hmm.
and um Lyles is not Tobago strong, in my opinion.
Oh, Tobogo's got half a yard, and now it's down to 10 centimetres, and now it's almost dead heat. Who's going to get it on the line? Lyles!
I don't
Right,
think
he
so.
will run a good one lap, but Leslie's going to run a much better one lap,
Mm-hmm.
right? Kenny strong, Kenny fast. I think he might go finish in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Bryan, Bryan I go fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Bryan I go fresh. He might go
So
whoop him
Noah is
ass.
the weakest link.
So Noah is the weakest link.
Okay.
So he
I,
might
I, I
shot
agree with your
me.
reasoning.
Nothing against the big boss, but you have to shot me with
No, but it
these
has
guys that
shown
are
in
in front
previous
of you.
years, go back to the previous years with Noah Lyles and him doing the double. He rarely ever runs well in the 200 after doing the 100.
Mm-hmm.
Rare. And even
Yeah.
when he runs and wins, let's say 2023, because that's the only other time he doubled, right? He didn't double in 2022. So when he did that, the time was significantly slower than what he did that year as his best time.
Yeah.
So I guess when you take those things into consideration, Noah does look like this weakest link. But I honestly have him and Kenny on the bubble. Him and Kenny on the bubble for me.
And the bubble.
On the bubble. Yes. I put them
And the
on the bubble.
bubble.
Well,
You put Kenny. You put
look
Kenny
here.
on the
At this
bubble.
particular point, the trackies are gonna say, I'll say anything to put Bryan in a medal.
And you dead ass will. And I'm all for people making their predictions. See, me personally, I know Noah's not gonna medal in the 100. But I would be a fool, despite me not being a fan of bro, despite me wanting to see bro lose horrendously, for me to come out and be like, you know what? Noah, despite being the world leader and the slowest time that he's ran all year, 19.8, I would be a fool to say, come out and say, Noah ain't getting no medal in the 200 over a guy who literally runs 20.2, 20.3 every race, randomly ran a 19.6. It's just gonna show up and beat bro. When bro done only lost like 3 200s in his whole professional career, and the nigga been pro for 10 years. Now, when we talk about this men's 100, Noah's the shit you can get at a New York bodega in this hole. Noah is chopped cheese. But in a 200, yeah, I don't have him winning either. But to say that he ain't gonna get a medal, as if it was 3 people showing up who were capable of beating him on a good or bad day, is sheer blasphemy. We seen bro on his worst possible days show up and run 19.7. And then as she was talking about, well, yeah, in one-off races, this, and that, they tend to run slower and this and that. So how a guy that ran a random 1969 in a one-off race about to somehow show up and beat these guys who proven that after running the 100 and the 200, they can show up in the 200 and still run 19.5s, 19.4s. How is that ninja gonna be able to beat them when after rounds of the 100 and the 200, they're still running significantly faster than his personal best? And what got me is the fact that they on there with a straight face saying these type of things, and then have the audacity to say, Kenny probably won't medal. Either Noah or Kenny won't medal. Like they on a bubble of not medaling. Like when is the last time Kenny showed up healthy to a championship and not medaled in a 200? And fuck even showing up healthy. When is the last time Noah showed up to a championship and not medaled in a 200? Even to Bogo, he only been on the scene for 2 years. 2023, he got the silver medal in the 100. Got hurt in the heats of the 200 and still got a medal. And I get they want to hop on a Bryan Levell hype train and this and that. But let's not be delusional with it, because Bryan Levell is the same guy who ran 19 seconds last year, showed up to the Olympics, and ran 20.7. And what they gonna be like, he didn't have a bad race, he had a bad meet, this and that. Noah's the same guy that ran 19 before the trials, showed up, and claimed to have a bad race, claimed to be sick when I know the nigga was faking. He wasn't really sick, but quote unquote had a bad race and still ran 19.7. So when they have a bad race, they're a whole second apart. But keeping a Noah or a Kenny off the 200-meter podium is damn near like keeping a Sydney McLaughlin off the open 400-meter podium. Or it's damn near like keeping a Keely Hodgkinson off the 800-meter podium. Or it's damn near like keeping a Karsten Warholm off the 400-meter hurdle podium. If they have a bad race, hey, they might not win. But them not medaling, when have we ever seen that? Never. And we've seen them go against way more talented fields. So with a significant less talented field, guys like Alexander Ogando and Bryan Levell and Joseph Fonbele and these type of guys, what the fuck makes you believe or inclined to believe that a Kenny won't get on the podium because these guys show up? What the fuck makes you believe that a Noah won't get on the podium when these guys show up? Like, I don't get it. And they say, you know what? Noah, he's the weak link. The nigga's the world leader in the 200. These guys been running all season. The nigga second 200 of the year, the nigga ran the world leading time, which is still the world leading time. Oh, I don't have Kenny making a podium. Kenny has lost one race in the 200 all year. And not even just that, there's only 2 niggas on this planet who can beat Kenny in the 200. And that's Tobogo and Noah. So to throw somebody else or attempt to throw somebody else in the mix, y'all niggas just reaching for a straw when y'all drowning. If I'm just gonna be 100% honest with you. But like they often say, common sense isn't common and delusion plagues all who allows it. And Jamaica remains the island of delusion. And it's sad. Common sense out the window, bias enters the door. It's ridiculous. Do better.